We are coming to you live via YouTube streaming, via Facebook streaming, and also a Skype group. Each one of you is welcome to this morning live streaming. Monday, 18th of June 2018. Achieve total consciousness. Remember, whatsoever you achieve in this life will remain with you. However, it has to be an achievement, not just a glimpse. You can glimpse moments of consciousness, but you have not achieved these. And there is a great difference between an achievement and a glimpse. You can see the Himalayan peak from thousands of miles away. You can see the beautiful mountains, the Alps mountain, in pictures and from a distance. It is a mere glimpse, but to reach those peaks will be an achievement. It will be an arduous effort on your part as well, but it is the only way. But to reach those peaks will be an achievement. A glimpse will help you to move onwards, move towards achievement. But unless something becomes crystallized in you, like a crystallized experience in your life, it is going to be lost. In that case, you will have to start from the very beginning. You have started something, you left it in between. You have to start from the scratch. There will be a little difference, because your unconscious is a shadow of your past life, yet there is a faraway echo, as if you have seen something. Certainly that will remain with you. For instance, you are doing a recipe, but you had to leave. You had started, but you had to leave for some reason or the other. The glimpses will remain there, but you have to start from the very beginning when you start the next time. So a part of that remains in your unconscious, and when you again get the glimpse, you may feel that this is nothing new. You recall something, and when next time you get a glimpse, you feel that I have seen this before. I think I have tasted this before, because the taste remains lingering in your mind, the glimpse remains in your mind, but it is not a crystallized achievement. Otherwise, only crystallized achievements go with you consciously into the other life, not just a dark shadow, a faraway echo in the unconscious, but consciously knowing that these Himalayan peaks exist. This particular thing exists, and you have been on those peaks. They enter into the next life with you. There will be no doubt about it, and you should not have any doubt about it. No wavering about it, and no question about it. This is how it happens. Something that has been crystallized in you, no matter how long after, you will recall that. You are asking, is it possible that we will totally lose these few glimpses of light, beauty and consciousness that we have got through being in the company of the Master? You have been asking, Is it possible that we will totally lose these few glimpses of light, beauty, and consciousness that we have got through being in the company of the Master, the awakened one? Such glimpses you have got many lives before too, but you have lost them. They never become part of your being. They remain only beautiful memories, but memories are not achievements. There is a vast difference between memory and achievement. It is as if you have seen something in a dream. Perhaps it may be true, and perhaps it may not be true, unless these moments of light and awareness become your experience. And then, first it has to become your experience, and then these moments will crystallize in you. And then crystallize in you. Otherwise, these will remain dreamlike, and only a fading memory you carry in the moments of death. So if you feel there is something happening now, make every effort that it does not remain only a glimpse, instead becomes an actual experience. It crystallizes in you and ultimately becomes part of your being. Only then can it go with you into another life. Only then it can go with you into another life. There is every possibility to take all your experiences with you into another life, and never to begin from scratch, but always to begin where you have left off in the past life. But be clear that just a glimpse is very fragile. That glimpse alone will not do. A glimpse alone is very superficial. However, touching it may be in the moment. Even tomorrow you may start doubting whether it really happened or you imagined it. And the life after this life is a far away journey. Glimpses are simply incentives to move forward. You have tasted a dish, you have been presented it, as a glimpse it comes it, you have tasted it. Now, with this you can try to make that dish, reproduce that dish. Glimpses are simply incentives to move towards crystallization. Make it an experience so deep that it becomes part of you. Then there is no way to forget it or to lose it. Never remain satisfied with glimpses alone. Enjoy them, but use them only as an indicator towards greater things to happen. To see something from far away is one thing, and then to become that thing is totally another matter. A glimpse of love is just like a breeze that passes within seconds. A glimpse of silence is just like the fragrance of the rose flower that touches your nostrils for a moment, and now you do not know where it has gone. It is important to crystallize your experience. It is not enough to have beautiful glimpses alone. It is good, but not good enough. You should become the fragrance of the rose flower. You should become the fragrance of the rose flower itself. The glimpse was only an arrow pointing towards the possibility. It did its work. Glimpse has its work to do. It did its work. The glimpse was only an arrow pointing towards the possibility, and in doing so it did its work, but you remain there. In the past life also, many times you have come across many beautiful experiences. You come across many Buddhas, but you were unconscious. And even now, you do not know that there have been past lives and experiences too. Only once in a while you see somebody and you have a very strange, faraway feeling, almost weird, as if you have seen this man before, but certainly not in this life. You come to a place and suddenly you are startled, as if you had come to this place before too. Although certainly not in this life, everything seems to be known, familiar, but it has been dormant in your unconscious. Life has a mechanism that whenever a person dies, unless he is enlightened, he becomes almost unconscious. He goes into a coma before death. Actual death happens. So he knows nothing about the death, and he remains in a state of coma till he is born again. And those 9 months in the mother's womb are a state of coma. The child is fast asleep 24 hours a day for 9 months. It rarely happens that somebody dies consciously. It happens only to great meditators who know well the path. Death will be coming on because in their meditation they have traveled on the path again and again. It is same path. As they go deep into their meditation, the body is left far away, mind is left far away too, and heart is also left far away. Mind is left far away, the heart is left far away too. Only a beautiful silence, fully alert and conscious remains. Only a silence, fully aware and conscious remains. The same happens when you die. If you have been meditating, then death is not a new experience. You will be surprised that in your meditation you have been dying every day, and you have been coming back to life again and again every day. Such a person dies very consciously. So he knows what death is, and such a person remains conscious in the mother's womb as well. He is also born consciously. From his very first moment on the earth, he knows all that has passed before in the past life, and he remembers it. I have come across many children, and this happens particularly in India, because outside India, where Christianity and Judaism or Islam is prominent, they have conditioned the mind that there is only one life. They do not know anything about meditation. They have substituted meditation with prayer, and prayer is praising a fictitious God. It is very childish. Meditation needs no God. Remember this. You are enough. You are a reality, and you explore your reality to the deepest core. In India, all the religions are agreed on one point. They differ in their philosophies. They differ on every other thing, except on one thing. They are agreed that life is a continuity. Death comes millions of times. Death is only a change of the body, a change of the house, and this process goes on unless you become totally enlightened. Then there is no need to enter another womb, because life has just a school and training indeed you have completed it. The moment you complete your high school education, you don't enter that school again as a student. When you finish your university education, once again you do not enter the university as a student. Your enlightenment is culmination of your education about existence. Enlightenment is the education about existence. Now you need not enter into another body. You can enter into the womb of the universe itself. You are prepared for it. So whenever you are having glimpses, never be satisfied with them. Your glimpses should create great discontent in you, not content. It should create a longing that what is seen far away, you would like them to come closer and closer. You do not want just to see it, even from closeness. Instead, you want to become those moments. You can love. You can become love. You can become silence. You can become joy. You can become all these experiences, beauty, light and consciousness. These are not mere things that you cannot become. Instead, these are your potentials. Love is your potential, silence is your potential, beauty is your potential, light is your potential, consciousness is your potential, because you are these. These things are embedded into you in seed form. You take every glimpse to its ultimate end, and that is what I call crystallization. That is what I call crystallization. Once it is crystallized, once you have known yourself to be love, light and consciousness, then there is no problem of forgetting it. Then these experiences will go with you, and in your future life you will be growing further ahead from consciousness to superconsciousness, and also you will be going beyond these experiences. But if you are satisfied, if you are satisfied with your glimpses, there is every danger that they will be erased. Death is such a shock, surgery, and such a long coma that when you wake up, you have forgotten them all. You have forgotten them, all these glimpses. Remember this. Let this be a part of your awareness. Only this much for this morning. Until tomorrow, take care and do have a pleasant day.